Just recently, 2019, we went to Mongolia. Actually, the trip is called Mongolia, Trans-Mongolia, but actually the trip is from KL to Paris. But it's just that instead of taking the normal route through India and Central Asia and Europe, we decided to go through Mongolia and Russia. So that's why we call it Trans-Mongolia lah, 2019. And then in the past, we started off, our first event was in 1991. We did a trip from Kuala Lumpur to Vientiane. Those days, to drive in Thailand was a big deal. Thailand was all no tarmac roads, all sand roads. So to drive from Kuala Lumpur to Vientiane took us 1 month. And then in 92, we drove to Kunming. Then 93, we drove to Shanghai. 94, 96, we drove to Beijing. And 97, 98, 97, we drove to, here comes my commander, Timmy, partner in crime. 97, we drove to Africa. 98, to Mongolia again. And 99, we did the adventure to Tibet. And that was heavily sponsored by Petronas those days. And today we are very honored to have the Petronas Lubricant International team, marketing team, to join us because we are forging a strategic alliance with Petronas. Petronas believes in our trip, and we will be forming an alliance with the Lubricant International team. That's why you see these two banners here. Okay, and then and after that we did a few more things. But go back. After that we tried to be more ambitious. We drove from here to India, across the Himalayas, and went to India. And then after that, Mongolia again, and then to Tibet. Those days, nowadays you see many people driving to Tibet is no big deal. It's very simple. Those days to drive to Tibet was a challenge because all the roads were earth roads. There were no tarmac roads. And then the distance between from once you enter Yunnan, the first stop was like 400-500 kilometers away. And those days in China, the petrol station only had 1 pump. So when you have 10, 12, 13 vehicles that needs, let's say, 1,000 liters of fuel, you need half a day to pump. You know why? Because those days in China, the pump, he will pump like that. So one car will take 1 hour to pump our Land Cruiser 90-liter tanks. And then we had to go back in 2023 just to see the difference between Tibet now and Tibet then. Now Tibet is highway, easy, no problem. Okay. Then after that, we went to all this Mongolia and China and all. Then those days, Silverstone, told us, hey Thomas, we are trying to expand to Africa and also, can you make a trip there? Okay, let's go. So 99, 98, 97, 98, our first African foray was from Cape Town to Cairo, reversing the route taken by Sir David Livingstone. That means the Ballet. In 1873, Sir David Livingstone, who was a pastor from Scotland, made a trip from Cairo to Cape Town. And then we retraced the steps. That's why we went to see the Victoria Falls, and then Sir David Livingstone, Embassy Falls, and then crossed the Victoria Falls, and so 98. Then after that, we fell in love with Africa. And last year, we did Trans-Africa 7. That means we have done 6 other times. Hey, come! Sorry. Come. No, don't be sorry. Come. Come in. Hello. So for Africa, we have done a few times. We have crossed from Cape Town to Cairo, across South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia, Kenya, Eritrea, and Cairo and Egypt. And then we have crossed Africa from south to north, and then west to east, and then we've crossed Africa from east to across the Sahara to Morocco, and we are actually zigzag across all over Africa. So and the last trip was 2023, which we did from South Africa to Eswatini to Mozambique. Yeah, here. We did from South Africa to Eswatini, Mozambique, Malawi, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Namibia, Kenya, Lesotho. So Lesotho we didn't go because it was the first time in 25 years that Lesotho had snow and the temperature was dropped to -10, -20. So we couldn't go there, so we cancelled Lesotho. And this was done last year. After that, the South American series, our first foray into South America was in 2006. And how did it happen? We have a friend from Paraguay, and he came to Malaysia. And one fine day, I was going in town, and then he came to our shop, to find some help. So he was from Paraguay, and then we became friends. And he invited me to Paraguay. And next year, I went to see him, and I only found out that he is a racing driver from the Palermo team in South America. So we went there, 2006. We went down with 12 4x4s and 9 motorcycles, 9 motorbikes. So we did the whole loop of South America and to Reki. And then after that, we did Patagonia again. Then we did the northeast South America to Colombia, Ecuador, Venezuela, up to Cartagena, and shipped our cars into Costa Rica, and then drove into Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Mexico, into California. And then we also did the Andes, as if it's not enough, so we decided to drive the Andes. The Andes is a mountain range stretching from the north of Colombia, right down the Sierra Madera, all the way to Ushuaia. So it was a 6,000 kilometer length Andes. So we decided to drive all the way down along the Carrera Austral, and it's one of the most beautiful scenic routes you can ever go. And that involved 35 ferry crossings in the Chilean Patagonia. So there was Andes. And then finally our big foray was in 2019 also. We left our cars there after the Andes, and then we decided to go into the Amazon. The Amazon, we went into the Amazon jungles, and the route is not so short. It's only about 4,000 kilometers, but took us 2 months. Because crossing the Amazon jungle was only 800 kilometers, and just crossing the Amazon jungle alone took us 2 weeks. And so literally in South America, we have gone to every country there is. We have gone to Suriname, French Guiana, Guyana, Venezuela, Colombia, Argentina, Bolivia, Lima, the whole continent we've been. And this South America 10 is a collection of all the highlights of the 5 countries. So for those who have confirmed their participation in South America 10, if you go on this trip, you probably don't have to go to South America ever again. Unless you want to go to Brazil and Amazon. So otherwise, it's a complete, you've seen all the highlights, Buenos Aires, the Tango, the Iguazu, and then also the Pantanal, the largest wetlands in the world in Brazil. Then you're crossing the Sierra Madera into Bolivia, you're driving on Death Road, you're crossing the Lake Titicaca, going into Uyuni, and then crossing the Atacama, seeing the Nazca lines, and crossing the Andes on Aconcagua back to Buenos Aires. So this South America 10, which we are going to talk about it later, is a complete, wholesome trip. Okay? And then also the Asian series, if they were not enough, in 2014 we drove to Siberia. Siberia, when people say Siberia, usually people mean, okay, going to Ulan-Ude, Lake Baikal, and Vladivostok. But that particular trip was a bit extra. We drove to the ends of the earth, to Magadan. In Russia, there are 9 time zones, and we drove to Magadan. It was the place where you drive to the end, and the road ends where the sea is. Of course, sea, there's no more road. So we drove to the ends of the earth. And the only place you can go is the Kamchatka Peninsula, with probably in a year or two, we'll be planning the Kamchatka ice trip. That one will be pretty soon. So we have gone to Siberia, we have gone all over the place, Asian series. And then 2013, we traveled the whole of Australia. Actually, those days we shipped our cars into Brisbane, drove to Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, cut across here, and then Perth, and go up here and come down here and took the whole loop over 2 months, out back. Okay. And then last year, 2 years ago, we did Eurasia. In 2019, we left our cars after Mongolia in Paris, and then the pandemic came, so we couldn't go back again. Therefore, our cars were left there for 4 years. In 2023, we went back there. The cars were moldy. The motorcycles cannot start because it had gone 3 winters, all moldy, all changed, bring all engine with red shit and everything. And our motorcycles, 7 motorcycles, are all with ice and everything. So we went there. We spent 1.5 months to recondition all our cars. We did it ourselves in Lyon, central France. And then finally, we drove back all our cars. Drove back our cars from France. We went to Slovenia, Italy, Slovenia, Croatia, Macedonia, and Albania, into Bulgaria, into Turkey, into Iran, and then into Pakistan, India. And because there was a war going on between in the Xinjiang Momin region, Xinjiang region, so we couldn't cross Myanmar, so we had to backtrack. We went up to Arunachal Pradesh, near the border with China, where the people is India, but all the people are Oriental faces, no Indians there. So then we came back to Calcutta and shipped our cars back. So that was Eurasia. Okay. And then the last trip was Africa, biggest loop, 12 countries in one go. That was the last trip. And then also through our years, we have had regular informal relations with Petronas. Petronas is our, as you know, Petronas. So now we are forming a strategic alliance with Petronas Lubricant International. And I would like to introduce you Michelle and Weina, and then Ms. Liu Wai Kwan, who will be being a strategic allowance to introduce a little bit about Petronas. Because when we travel overseas, we have to be patriotic, and we carry our Malaysian flag along. So I let you pass you over to Michelle from Petronas Lubricant International. They are the marketing arm of Petronas International, looking after regional, not Malaysia. Regional means the entire region, a whole of Asia, right? Whole of Asia. So we are linking up with them, not the Malaysian marketing office, with the regional office, and they are interested in all our trips. Michelle?
Hi everyone. So as you mentioned, I'm Michelle. I'm from Petronas Lubricants International. So actually I'm here today just to give you guys a big picture of what is this Petronas Urania. I think probably maybe you guys never heard of it. So if that's the case, then I'm here today to introduce to you the brand itself. So actually Petronas Urania is part of the brands under Petronas itself. And we are usually focusing more on heavy-duty oils. But for now, we have launched a new category, which is Petronas Urania Light Commercial Vehicles. So we call it Petronas Urania LCV itself. Okay? So just to let you guys have an understanding, so this is how it looks like in terms of the product. So what is Petronas Urania LCV is an innovative range of quality lubricants specifically designed for light commercial vehicles, trying to keep moving forward. Okay, so the main 3 things of Strong Tech is its stronger fluid. So it reduces metal-to-metal contact even at extreme temperatures, and also control harmful soot and deposits. And
the order of the day, and from the 13th of March to the 28th March, we are going to Antarctica, and it's almost the trip is closed already. And on the 13th, okay, next slide. And on the 13th March, we are flying out to Buenos Aires, arrival, and 14 is a briefing, 15 is a flight to Ushuaia. Ushuaia is the southernmost city in the world, and then walking tour city. And then on the 17, we bought the Ocean Explorer. The Ocean Explorer is the most advanced ocean-going boat that works on a gyro system. In other words, it reduces drastically the effect of seasickness, because when the boat has got a gyrating system, it self-corrects itself. Instead of rocking this way, the boat corrects itself. So when it's not a rigid hull. It's a ball. The hull has got a ball, and when the waves come and attack the boats, the boat can self-correct itself. And the Ocean Explorer is the most advanced boat right now crossing the Drake Passage. Everybody says that crossing the Antarctica, wow, Drake Passage is crazy. You sure get sick. But this is the Ocean Explorer we're talking about, and we will give you the Japanese seasick pills, and we also give you the patches so that you don't get seasickness. And so we'll be there for 12 days. Then we'll come back to Ushuaia. We will take you to the tour of End of the World. And then one more day in Ushuaia before we fly you back to Buenos Aires. So the trip is from the 13th to 16th. And we are close already for this one. But this is the update. Okay, next slide. And most people are flying in on the 13th. On the 13th, when you fly in, all participants. And then next. And then later we will taking you on a train to the End of the World tour. Next. Yeah, this is the Ocean Explorer. The most advanced boat for the Drake Passage. And next. And we are staying all on deck 6. We will not settle for deck 4, deck 3, because those are cabins. Those are bunkers. We only go on deck 6. Deck 6 means all the rooms are state rooms, and then you have a balcony, and you open the window, you see the sea. You don't look at the small little porthole. So then next, and then you cross the Drake Passage. It's 1.5 days. We sail across the Beagle Channel for 12 hours. Then we break to the open sea. The minute we start sail on the 16th of March, we have to put the patch on you. Well, it's I'm sorry to say it's compulsory. You don't have a choice. You have to have the patch, and we make sure that you have the seasickness skills managed on, and so that, but unless a doctor advises you against it, then we are afraid that you get seasick. Because when you get seasick, it's not enjoyable. So we want to make sure that the boat is a gyrating boat, number one, and then we give you a patch and then give you the pill. So we cross the ocean, and then after 1.5 days, we reach the Antarctica Peninsula. Next. And then we will be going to the most beautiful continent in the world. It's called the White Continent. The Arctic is an ice shelf, there's no land. The Antarctic is a land but full of ice. So it's out of this world. So you'll be walking beside the penguins and so on. And then every day there'll be zodiac landings. Zodiac landing means from the boat, you will go on a zodiac, and this time you'll be given those yellow jackets. Yellow jackets are included. And then you go on the boat, 8 person to a zodiac boat to land on all the different parts. Okay, then. So why is it when you're going on a zodiac boat? Is to see all the highlights. The highlights are to see the hunting of the orca whales, for the seal hunting, and then the laws of nature, the hunting of the cormorants, the feasting of the sardines, and then the blue whales, and so on and so forth. That's the reason why. And in the 10 days, we are doing approximately 12 landings. We are going to visit the Argentine research station. We are visiting the Russian Antarctica station, so that you can get a job to say that you have been to the Russian Antarctica station. And next, whale watching, orcas, walruses, and then Deception Bay is a place where Amundsen and Shackleton built their whaling station. Whaling station is in those days, since oil was discovered only in the 60s. Before the 60s, before 1960s, all the oils were extracted from whales, So all lamps were using whale oil. Until 1960, they extracted, they found the mineral oil only. This whale oil was stopped. And then in Deception Bay, it's a big whaling station. It's a massive whaling station, and you can see those days in Antarctica, thousands of whales are murdered for their oil every day. But now the whale has gone back, and they will start coming back. Okay, so we are seeing. And then also for this trip, you'll be given the yellow jacket. Can somebody show the yellow jacket? The yellow jacket has got two layers. The inside layer is the fleece layer, the shell layer. And normally what you do is in Antarctica, you first of all wear the thermal first layer. Then the first layer is the thermal, which you buy from Uniqlo, heat tech. And then you wear the top and bottom heat tech. And then after that, you wear the t-shirt which you've been given. And then after that, you wear this one, the Michelin jacket for on board. But when you step out of the Ocean Explorer, you wear this action layer. And these pants,
the pen also given.
No, the pants we will show you. We have to you take you to a shop in Buenos Aires to get these pants. And these pants is what we call waterproof pants. It's when you wear trousers, you wear these pants, you zip up the pants, so that when you put your feet on the water with the boots, you don't get wet at all. So this is waterproof pants, this is waterproof jacket, and all this is the only thing you have to buy in Buenos Aires. If you show you where to buy it. And the jacket you'll be given.
Sorry, this one you wear over your own pants.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. You wear your own pants, then you wear your boots. You wear your boots, then you wear the waterproof pants. Then you zip up the whole pants up here. Then you wear this jacket. But this one is in the boat you wear.
This is also provided.
This one and this one is provided. This pants we will dry in Buenos Aires. Okay. So this is a Antarctica Parker jacket. It's a very, very high technical jacket. It has got windproof, it has got waterproof, and then it has got aeration proof. Okay.
It's a boot provided.
Boot is you loan. We loan. No, because the boots is a tall boots. The boots is almost like those people use for. It's not the market boots, It's a nice, like the riding boots, Yeah, nice boots. Okay. So then besides that, in your goodie pack, we will give you a torch, a bag, a pants, and the dry bag. Dry bag is for you to put your dirty clothes, laundry, and then the bandana for your neck. The bandana is not for your head; it's for your neck, so that you get you protect your neck against the wind. And then some towels, and this torch you put in your pocket all the time, so that you don't have to fumble in the dark. And then this Japanese seasick motion sickness pills we will provide you, everybody. We will give to you, but we hope that you take it. But the patch is compulsory. Because 9 out of 10 cases, if you don't put the patch, you will get seasick. There's no such thing as being gung-ho and try that, okay, I try and see whether I can tahan the motion sickness or not. But then the motion hit you, it's too late already. Okay. So, this is Antarctica. And then you'll be given a tag. So whenever you go to the boat, we go to breakfast, lunch or dinner, full meal. And of course, wine is free flowing, beer is free flowing. And then breakfast and lunch is buffet, and dinner is a la carte. You order your dinner. That means you sit down with menu cups, then you order dinner, then you collect your own wine and whatever. So this is the tag. Okay, next. And then you were given a workbook. A workbook means because every day during the 12 days in the boat, it's optional to attend classes. The classes is about the Antarctica Treaty, how the world protects Antarctica because it doesn't belong to anybody. And the 27 countries signed the convention. And then it shows you what Amundsen did, what Shackleton did, and then shows you about the ocean bio. And then all these are conducted by the professors and technologists who knows all about the marine life, ocean life, sea life. So it'd be good to know. And we'll document all this in this book so that you can read about it too. Yes?
Is there Wi-Fi on board the
Yes.
boat?
Yes. But it's quite limited to one device, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read about it.
Yeah, one device. Okay. And then t-shirts. Well, you don't have to worry about what to wear every day. After your thermal, you just pick a black one or blue one. Got in. Then you wear your jacket. You walk around the boat. Then if you want to go on the boat, you wear your yellow color jacket. Easy. Because most of us have a big problem, you know. Tomorrow, what color to wear? This one no need to choose. This one, that's it. Okay. All right.
Okay, before that, okay, from Buenos Aires to Ushuaia, we're going on the domestic flight, right?
Yes.
And baggage is only 15 kilo, I saw. So if we bring anything more, can we leave behind in the hotel
Yes.
in Buenos Aires?
Okay. Because our trip is a continuation. The Antarctica trip ends, right, and then the South America trip starts, you know. And then the end of the Antarctica hotel is Sheraton Buenos Aires, and it's also the starting hotel of the South America 10. So on the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, the 4 nights, actually the whole group of the Antarctica explorers and the South America explorers are all together.
Yeah, but we are not staying at that hotel when we arrive, right? Not the same hotel.
Not the same hotel. When we are going back, we're staying in the hotel.
Okay, no, what I'm saying for us, those who fly in to Buenos Aires for the Antarctica, if we have more than 15, where can we leave it behind?
Oh, our crew will be arriving into Buenos Aires as early as 11th of March, and we have rented an apartment for them because the crew have to sort out vehicles. They have to go to Montevideo in Uruguay to bring the cars. So all the bags and etc. can be passed to our crew.
Okay.
Our crew will be there from 11th March right up to the 28th until the event starts. So that's why we are trying our best to make our trips end to end, so that we try to take care of as many issues as possible. That's why we have been we try to do our best. So for the South American trip, it happens immediately after the Antarctica trip. On the 26th, the Antarctica group flies back to Buenos Aires, and on the 28th, the South American group fly in, and then we'll be staying in the hotel until the 30th before we start the South American trip. Okay, and this is a sample of our South American cars. And hold it, go back. This time we are quite happy to say that there will be 12 trucks, and it's quite not really a coincidence. And this time all 12 trucks are land cruisers. So our convoy is a beautiful convoy, very nice convoy. We have got 7 100 series. So 700 series, all well modified and well stickers and good looking. And we have got 4 80 series and 1 300 series. And then another one is 200 series. So the whole convoy is a clean 100% Toyota Land Cruiser convoy. So if you want to, it will probably be one of the most beautiful convoy ever, and very well nice deck up, and then on video it looked great. Okay, especially when we are crossing into Argentina, into Pantanal, we're crossing the Atacama Desert. You know, when we have 12 land cruisers, going through the desert, going to the uni, it is a sight to behold, and you will remember it for life. So it's like this. Okay, and then in Argentina, the first thing will bring you is to see a tango. What is Buenos Aires famous for? Tango. And then tango is not only we are going to a little restaurant, we are going to a concert, and then it's a full-blown 3-hour concert with fine dinner, and that's in Argentina, Buenos Aires. And then next,
That
more
is
tango.
before or after the Antarctica?
After. The Antarctica, you see it before on your arrival. You see it on the 14th.
Oh, okay.
For the Antarctica group, it's 14. For the South America group, it's on the 29th.
Oh.
Can I backtrack a little bit?
Yeah.
When we are on the zodiac, can we jam in for this
You cannot jump in because
Into the sea.
yeah, but you have a chance to jump in later. You have a chance to jump in. They will park the Ocean Explorer in calmer waters, and then they will have a platform near the water, and then you have to be in your swimming trunks, and then with a string tied to the back, and then you jump in, and then you swim about from here to there, and then when you jump in, it's like the entire body is pins sticking you, so you swim there, and then if you can't swim back, they'll pull you back, and then and then the minute you come back up, you're forced to drink 2 shots of vodka or brandy or tequila. You have to drink two or three lah. Then 3. So you drink already, immediately you have to push into a hot shower, and then immediately they will put you in the ice bucket. And then after that, they give you a certificate. They say that, so and so has jumped into the South Ocean, and the temperature was minus 10 degrees, and he did it in a state of mind that is irregular. He was a bit out of his mind, that's why he couldn't do it. So he certified that he is a bit nuts, And and my wife still cannot believe that we actually did that, and she cannot believe that she actually did it too. But it's one experience you have to do, jumping. So this is a tango in the Buenos Aires next. And then from Buenos Aires, we hit the wetlands of Argentina, the Ibarra Falls, to see the most important capybara. Not many people have seen the capybara. The capybara is like the size of it looks like a mouse, but without a tail. But the size is like a pig, as big as a pig. And then it's about 4 feet long, the capybara. And it looks like a mouse, but actually it's not a mouse. In fact, it's more like pork, not a pig than anything else.
on going, keep on going, don't slow down, keep on going. Okay, bye-bye. Keep going, keep going. Now we are close. We're going to make the circle smaller now. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Reduce the gap between each car. Make the circle smaller. Okay, bye-bye. That's it. Okay, perfect. Stop, stop, stop. And then when you come back, Aman 1 and Aman 2 split